Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. We have the all-rounder, Frank Leboeuf, joining us.
Oh, yes.
Shaka Hislop as well. Yeah. And Ali Moreno here in the studio alongside myself, Kay Murray.
May I please, and I know I didn't provide the question because I was doing the show, so I didn't have time to do this, and I didn't do a hashtag FC Extra Time.
You have a question?
I do have a question. And it's an open question. It could be to Frank, but you know that Frank is capable of many things, as he has let us know. Could be to Shaka as well. Who do they think is going to score a goal first? Chelsea or Everton?
Chelsea. I'm going to go Chelsea.
I'm
going to go Chelsea.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Shaka. I think for many reasons, you know, I want to think about Chelsea. Yeah, it's going to be hard, Ali. It's not going to be easy. But I want to bet. I want to bet on Chelsea. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
at least Chelsea coming close.
There we go.
At least.
That's
what was Everton's 0.34 expected goals?
And that was too much.
And let me say that was probably about 0.3 too much. Yeah.
Yeah, Ali not happy with that.
No.
What?
No.
What's this?
No. Okay, look. For anybody that watched Everton play, not only did you get the sense that they were never going to score today, you got the sense that they were never going to score.
Ever again.
Ever again. In the history of mankind, that they were ever going to score again. Based on what we saw today. Now, I knew that Ashley Young was playing with Everton, right? I knew this. But it's one thing to know this and another thing to see him out there. And you go, man, this is where this guy is? He's still playing? And that's not even the biggest talking point when you see Everton. There's zero talent in the attack. Zero.
Wow.
Zero talent in the attack. There is nothing about Everton that tells you we're about to score. You just don't see a way for this team to actually create an opportunity, put two passes together, and score a goal. It's just not happening. So unless you give them a goal or an own goal, maybe a set piece, if they get one, that's the only way they're scoring.
Oh, wow. So, anti-Everton.
To emphasize what Ali said, let's say that you have more talent of speaking Portuguese than the strikers or the attack to score a goal.
Thought I did all right with my little Portuguese pronunciation tonight.
There's more chance.
Say so myself.
There's more chance that I get a neck tattoo than Everton scores a goal.
Hey, I'm talking about the twos around K.
Oh, wherever. She said wherever. She said wherever.
I'm not going to tell Sergio Ramos what he's going to do with his body.
No,
right?
no, hey, no, you do you, Kay. That's your conversation with Sergio Ramos, not me.
Well, I'm in any conversations with Sergio Ramos.
Apparently you are. And his neck tattoos and wherever they may be.
Sevilla got their first point of the season with Sergio Ramos back in the team today.
Uh-huh.
Full of tattoos that Ale wanted to point out in the highlights.
I said neck tattoos, and then you took it somewhere else, Kay. I didn't say anything else.
Your mind went elsewhere,
no.
Not my problem. Okay, let's move on. Who's going to finish higher this season? Manchester United or Chelsea? Shaka.
Ooh. Manchester United. Chelsea are a mid-table team. Everything about Chelsea, as I said during the show, everything about Chelsea screams mid-table to me. I think Manchester United come good. They'll be criticized more because there's more expected of them, but they'll finish higher than Chelsea.
Frank?
Oh my God. It's impossible for me to say Manchester United.
But you think it.
So I want to try to find a way to say why, Chelsea will finish before Manchester United. I want to believe that Nkunku will be back soon, and then it will be the striker that we are all expecting and waiting for. So it's why I think Chelsea will finish before Manchester United.
He doesn't believe this, right?
No, he doesn't. Absolutely not. Let's see if he can be more convincing in his next answer.
That's terrible.
Frank, Brighton, who you really want to talk about anyway.
Yes.
Brighton's second goal against Manchester United was a 30-pass move, and it lasted for a minute and a half of continuous possession and passing. Did you, at any time, play against a team at home where you felt you could not get the ball from them, and how it felt, especially at home, to be in that situation?
We played against Nantes, I think it was in '95 with Strasbourg, and Nantes won the League One. And they are the team who were able to pass the ball for like 1 minute to 2 minutes, but and suddenly change the pace and score a goal. And those players, Carambe was in it, but some other players, and it was a very special academy in Nantes that was hard to cope with them. But like Brighton, no, I didn't see like Brighton or Manchester City or the Barcelona of the best time. You know, that's a nightmare. That's really a nightmare. And I had the chance to not going through that and suffering like that, where you know that you won't get the ball. It's a nightmare. But you know, if they are capable of doing that, I would have asked my coach why we don't do like them. Why we are not capable of doing like them, you know, and I would have been resentful after the game. But Brighton, oh my God. And I just want to say, I'm pretty sure, and I can bet on it, maybe Ali and Shaka can back me up on that Lamptey doesn't want to give the ball to Gross when Gross scored the second goal. I think he wants to give the ball to maybe another one, the striker, I think. But he doesn't want to give the ball to Gross. But it's so perfect that we kind of excuse him for that.
Well, he's right. Lamptey did not mean that pass, but it worked out beautifully.
Okay. Frank is very keen on talking about Brighton this season.
Well, and we should be.
And we will be.
Oh
Brighton,
yeah.
Brighton.
I don't like the shirt. I don't like the shirt. They have to change the shirt. That's ugly. That's the only thing I don't like about them. Otherwise, I love everything about Brighton.
Okay,
I don't like it.
Yet another occupation for Frank. Director, producer, host, pundit, well,
fashion guy,
fashion designer. I mean everything.
The Renaissance man.
After I saw Frank covered in chocolate, he has no right to be criticizing anybody's shirt.
And Shaka, can you imagine that I wasn't even paid for that? You know, that's
Oh, wow.
And I wasn't even paid. I don't even get out of bed for less than $10,000 these days.
The good thing is that he's turned the page. He's let it go. It's like, I wasn't even paid for that.
Oh yeah.
Shaka, does the success that Postecoglou is having at Spurs, even without Kane, make Conte look even worse and more outdated?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely it does. Everything about Postecoglou has been great to kind of witness, given the frustrations we've had with Spurs, and not just Antonio Conte, dating back to I thought Jose Mourinho stylistically wasn't a good fit either, and then all of a sudden Postecoglou comes in and has this squad playing attacking football in a way that we've been starved of for very long. I see no reason why it changes. I hope it continues.
You know, our viewers, first of all, we love them. But second of all, their creativity with some of this Twitter handles.
I know.
Stevie's
That's
men's
so
dealer.
politically correct what you just said, you know. We love them.
Stevie's men's dealer. That is some creative stuff there. I like
There's some
that.
brilliant ones. We've got Shaka's missing tooth.
Yes, well, we're still missing. Hey, that tooth went missing. You know, when Shaka went down, that tooth really went missing.
The righteous anger of Craig Burley.
Well, that's a classic. Ever present.
There's definitely a few of Dan as well.
Natum's interior decorator.
Interior decorator,
Yes, very
that's really
monochromatic.
There was a disgusting one about Stevie's, that incident where, was it the infected finger?
The infected finger, yes.
With finger.
Yes, that was disgusting. I was here for that.
I wasn't, thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right. Who should start right wing for Barcelona, Ale? Rafinha, Ferran, or Lamine Yamal?
Lamine Yamal. As to what you do with the others, maybe they can play on the opposite side. In terms of who has been the better player of those three, I think Lamine Yamal has made enough of a case for himself to surpass Rafinha. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Rafinha is going to start ahead of Lamine Yamal, and he's part of sort of this let's take it easy sort of thing with a young guy. Let's make sure that we watch this minute. Let's make sure that we don't overdo it, that it isn't too much too soon. But if it is the most important game and you need to make a choice as to who would be a better player for you, I think Lamine Yamal is ahead of Rafinha and Ferran Torres.
At 16 years old, and only just 16 years old as well. Okay, will Fede Valverde, I'll stick with you, Ali, for this. Will Fede Valverde's goal get into the top 10? And I don't think that's our top 10. I think that's SportsCenter's top 10.
Well, we don't make those decisions,
We've
first of all.
got a top 10 tomorrow, though, by the way, on FC.
But if we're going to make...
There's no way it doesn't get in that one.
Well, it should. And whoever is putting this together...
Maybe the producer, Frank.
Well, is he cutting the highlights too? Is this what he does? Is
Yes,
the assistant
I take care of
producer,
everything.
coordinating producer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Frank, let me tell you, it was a great goal by Fede Valverde. It should be included in the top 10.
Okay.
I already put the word in
Okay,
with
my
Frank.
gift.
Yeah? Frank, thank you, Frank. Thank you very much. Okay,
You're welcome, you're welcome.
this is a continuation of a conversation from yesterday's show. Shaka, you seem to be more of an expert with nutrition and all that. When is the best time to eat pasta before a match?
Wait, that's...
Yeah. Oh goodness. So that I understand the kind of the debate around what to eat for pre-match. I remember playing an international. We were away to Jamaica one year, and it was like a 12 o'clock kickoff, and I had pasta at 8:30 or something like that because that's what I ate 3 hours before the game. So it does throw your routines off somewhat, but it throws everybody's routines, and everybody has to cope with it. So I don't use the time of kickoff as an example. But the short answer to that question is I go for 3 hours before kickoff.
I feel like you're all
My
good with your nutrition
marker.
and looking after yourselves on the show tonight. So what's your thoughts on this one?
As to how soon before a match?
Yeah, because if you think, like, if you're going to run a marathon or something, you eat the pasta the night before.
Well, I don't know. We ate pasta 4 hours before a game, every game of my life, in the professional environment. National team, club team, it didn't matter. It was bland chicken and it was pasta forever and ever. Amen. And I don't remember anything differently. Every so often we would get a change of pace post-match. Oh, there's steak? Oh, what? Somebody brought steak? That's great. No, we had pasta regularly. I don't think that ever changed for us. I don't ever remember doing something differently. I will say, for Shaka, goalkeepers, honestly, what does it matter what you eat 4 hours or 3 hours ahead of a game?
My body's a temple, Ali.
Huh? Honestly.
My body's a temple. My body's a...
How much running?
It's a well-honed
How much
machine.
running do you really do in order to need that carbo load that was necessary for you to thrive in that sort of environment, Shaq? Come on now.
Well, if you don't know, I'm not telling you, Ali.
Frank LeBoeuf,
Yes.
pasta.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I was able to eat anything, but pasta are good, like, because they are, how do you say, Ali, slow carbs? Slow carbs, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good. It digests very quickly. It's why, by the way, for our viewers that we all love, it's not good to eat pastas at night because it stays in your stomach and it's not good for your digestion, and therefore at night your body still keep on digesting, so it's not good for your health. So all pastas, rice and bread are no good at night. But for football player, 3 hours before a game, between 3 and 4, is perfect.
It is yummy, though.
Hey. Director, producer, fashion designer.
Cooker.
And now,
I'm a cook.
And he's a cook, and he's also a doctor of nutrition.
For our viewers who we love.
For our
Local
viewers who we
dietitian.
love.
Resident.
For all the non-athletes watching,
Yeah.
don't eat
Like-
pasta on a night, okay?
No, please do not. Don't do that.
No. But it's good.
Last question. I went to the Atlanta-Miami game yesterday. Lots of Messi fans went not knowing he wasn't playing. The guy next to me spent $300 and drove 4 hours to see him. Should Messi have said something sooner, or at least travelled with the team, or buyer beware?
Oh my God.
I think first of all, I
Unlucky.
think you gotta do your homework, and you gotta read between the lines, and you gotta see, well, Messi not playing against Bolivia in the second match, and he's not even dressing for the national team. I don't know, and he's coming back for World Cup qualifiers, and this is turf, and they're preparing for the U.S. Open Cup. I don't know. It's buyer beware. These are decisions that managers have to make, and the well-being of Lionel Messi is at the forefront of Tata Martino's priorities. Sadly, the $300 and the 4-hour drive for these fans are not at the forefront of Tata Martino's priorities.
Buyer beware. Okay, probably the best way.